Today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we are back with another episode of the Arizona Cardinals series. And this coming week and the Arizona Cardinals series will be taking a little bit of a back seat as well as WWE 2K23 and the Madden series in general because my Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition will be here this weekend. And this should be the last episode until, I want to say, Thursday night, Friday night. So please be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Now, the Arizona Cardinals, we can't make any trades, so this is our team for the rest of the season. Can't upgrade anything either. So, I'm very happy with how the Arizona Cardinals are doing. Let's take a quick little glance at the stats and awards. Kyler Murray is leading the NFL in, I believe, in passing yards. So check it out. Yeah, we're leading in passing yards by a good mile. Patrick Mahomes is like right behind us. I honestly do believe in real life if Kyler Murray plays the New York game and the Giants game, we would be 0-2. Defense. Yeah, we don't. Zaven Collins is our best defensive player. I want to see who's leading my team in sacks because I believe it is Isaac Rochell, as the video says. Isaac Rochell is leading the team in sacks with 10.5. Bradley Chubb is at 6.5. We made a good trade getting Bradley Chubb for like that second and third in 2025 and 6. Or I think it was like a third and a fifth. But weekly strategy, ladies and gentlemen. That's a glitch. He is playing. I'm going to work on getting Michael Williams. Wilson, I'm sorry. Is overall up. Yeah, I tried to do too much right there. He's a rookie. It's fine. I'm just gonna go see, because I think Hollywood is hurt from the last week. Great. So our DBs are gonna be. Oh, it's still Keely Ringo. Okay, our DBs should be okay.
It's Madden. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 61 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Zach Ertz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Watson on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. To the air yet again. Watson. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaac Rochell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. It seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Taylor. There's a nice move. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by people. Going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. To throw on second is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Isaac Rochell. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay a little bit.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Forced out to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Try to punch it in with Taylor. Shreds the tackle. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets it up past the 35. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Pass complete to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor. Fights loose. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And here comes Dortch on the return. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws has them holding up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. The Rams locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. KJ Osborne, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaac Rochell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Chubb. Broken tackle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Might have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's going to be net. And incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and 10, Taylor now. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Right first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Hit Kaiser White. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Wow, so wipe out the INT. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, 15 yards. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The Browns kicking. Now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray from midfield. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cards will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll... in a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 63 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. To the 43, second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, got to throw it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets when he played to win. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they will work there, and this ends up incomplete.
And it is caught and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be. In all honesty, he avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on first down. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Watson flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And he's gonna go down again. And they're indeed gonna go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Watson hook it up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll go out near midfield Gave him 22 there on the third down conversion. Watson looks to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A higher